That was the second encounter. Now, before we leave, I'm gonna clear base. Oh God. Icelander, Greenfield, Deep Hole, Death from Above, Beach on the Sand, Bear City. This is a level that I wanted to play a little bit while I just give my last few little sayings about Serious Sam, okay? So this is just going to be a little bit of a going away present, alright? Let's continue. Or whatever. Alright, so, Serious Sam the second encounter. I cannot describe to you how much more of an improvement this is. Look at this fucking game. This is beautiful. Look at the cannons come out. I feel like a fucking god general right now. Fire the fucking cannons. Look at that. How can you not love that? I actually messed around on this map when I was doing some sound testing before I actually started up the game. Way back when, before I started recording it. Anyway. So, I just wanted to say, I'm not even going to mention the graphics. Graphically, I think this game, it doesn't matter. High definition or not, this game's fun either way. The high definition is just, yeah, they just kind of add that little sparkle for the graphic snobs. But I've played the first Serious Sam encounter on, you know, on its normal default way back when graphics. And it holds up damn good. I honestly can't really say that I care that much about what happens story-wise in the first Serious Sam. It doesn't really matter. I think this encounter has way much more storyline. It's much more interesting in terms of what you're actually supposed to be doing. The bottom line at the end is, okay, go here, collect some stuff, Mental's already beaten us to it, whatever, you need to go over here to get over there to do this, and blah blah blah, take this to put over there, and blah blah blah. Bottom line is, kill everything that gets in your way between pointless goal A and pointless goal B. So the storyline really doesn't matter, but I think in this case, in the case of the second encounter, it mattered a whole hell of a lot more than it did in the first one. The first one, I really couldn't give a flying crap about, but this one at least, I don't know, it felt a little bit more interesting just because you're going to different places, and it was, the environments, oh my god, the environments were so night and day different from the first game, so much more improved. Oh, you can't even believe it unless you've played the game for yourself. Just, it is so widespread on the graphics. By the way, I've just killed 12,500 enemies. Just wanted to say that. So, not a huge improvement over the weapons, I have to say. They really could have used a couple more interesting weapons. I mean, what did they add in? They added in the sniper rifle, and what? The chainsaw. I think that's it. So one melee weapon and one sniper rifle. That's it. Anyway, that's all in terms of gameplay, I just wanted to show you guys that map. No! Okay. Anyway. So they really didn't give you that much more in terms of weapons. Yeah, the weapons that they have are awesome right now, but I think in the next game they really need to step it up. And, just to confirm to everybody, I am going to be playing Serious Sam 2 and Serious Sam 3 BFE, which stands for Before First Encounter, or Big Fucking Gun, or whatever, or not Big Fucking Gun, Best Fucking Encounter, or whatever. Sorry, I was thinking of BFG, not BFE. So anyway, so yes, I will be playing Serious Sam BFE when the time comes. I am really interested in playing Serious Sam 2 because graphically it is vastly different from this encounter and the first encounter. And I want to know where it takes place in the storyline. I want to know if Mental's at the end of it, because BFE is not going to have... I can tell you exactly what's going to happen at the end of BFE. It's going to send you to the first encounter, when they sent Sam back in time. That was the only thing you needed to know about the first encounter. So I know exactly what's going to be happening. in BFE. Yeah, the world's going to shit. The whole reason why we sent Sam back in time is because the world's going to shit, because Mental's already here, and he's got all these crazy things, and he's already sent the big fucking fleet, and the whole reason we sent Serious Sam back in the first encounter was to stop his forces from getting to Earth, and then we did that, and we stopped the big giant general guy from showing up, and then we hopped in the spaceship, we came to the second encounter, we crashed the spaceship in South America for some reason, then we went to Persia, then medieval, and hold on. Yeah, look. Here, I'll walk you exactly through it. Okay, so look, here's the first encounter. First encounter, you went to Egypt, and you fought a whole bunch of shit for no goddamn reason. And you got a whole bunch of different artifacts, and you put them all into place, and you kept going through Egypt. And then you crash land in South America. You go through here and there and all this stuff. And eventually you'll get to the pit and all that, and you'll fight Kekulkan, and he was the guardian to the next level, Persia. So you hopped in Ziggurat, and you went all the way here, and you fought your way to the Tower of Babel, and the Tower of Babel had the worm thingy there guarding it, which was awfully terrifying. And then finally you get to the medieval land of the Citadel, then you go into the Ice Princess land, then you go to the giant grand fucking cathedral and blow everything out of proportion. I mean, look at that difference. Look at the difference in enemy count. 404 enemies total. Grand Cathedral, 1,136 enemies. My God, so many enemies. But also, I gotta say, I think I have unlocked I've unlocked mental mode. You're not serious. The score will be multiplied by 61. And just to read off the difficulties. Tourist for non-FPS players, easy for inexperienced FPS players, for experienced FPS players, for experienced Serious Sam players. Are you serious? Goddamn right, I'm fucking serious. And you're not serious. And by the way, mental difficulty is really easy. It's just really annoying because all it does is it makes the enemies go in and out of visibility, and it's basically just hard. That's all it is. If you take the hard difficulty, it has the same amount of enemies and ammo. Serious difficulty, what that adds is shit tons more enemies, shit tons more ammo. Mental difficulty just puts you back down to hard. It just makes the enemies kind of fade in and out of existence, which is really, really easy once you get used to it. I mean, yeah, it'd be really hard in some of the cleared levels, but other than that, it's ridiculously easy, trust me. So anyway, but I have to say, if I have to give the Serious Sam games a score, I don't like really giving games scores. I don't like giving games reviews because their games are fluid and liquid and they can change through time. That's what I think personally, is you can go through and you can play a game 100 times and it can lose its appeal around the 86th time or whatever. But the first time you play it, I think it's at its either best or one of its best because you've gone through it, you know what's happening, and especially in a game like this where you have to go back and get the secrets, there's still more to find, there's still more to explore. But once I know where all the secrets are, and once I know all that, and I've killed 100 million enemies again, you know, the game kind of loses its appeal. But right now, I have to say, Serious Sam 1, the first encounter, I'm going to give that, I'd say like an 7, 8. Maybe that, I'd say. Serious Sam 1, good game, but I wouldn't want to play it again right now because it is... the environments are really what kills it for me. This game is fantastic with its environments. Very wide, very varied. As a matter of fact, the levels don't even feel like the same spot. Like, I know this is all the same level, but like, some of these are just so vastly different. Like, the first couple of levels of these are vastly different from the Serpent Yards. Just, you go into different cities, and this game is just so much better. So, I'll give the first encounter like a 7.5 to, I'd say, max, because that's the whole thing. I don't like giving a certain fixed number. I like to give kind of a range. Minimum, the first encounter is a 7.7. I'll say that right now. Maximum, the game is an 8.4. This game, which is a huge improvement, is at least a 9.1. Alright, I'm going to say that right now. 9.1 is my minimum. Maximum, because it can still improve. It can still vastly improve. I'm going to give it, for what it is, okay, you know, That's one thing where you say it on the rating system. Oh, it's a 9.1. Well, it beats out, if you said Chrono Trigger, that's one of the most legendary games ever, and that you only gave that a blah, blah, blah. For what this game is trying to be and what it's doing, I say that this game gets a 9.1. I mean, what do you expect from Serious Sam? It's a goddamn game where you just go through and you shoot lots of things. That's what it's supposed to do. So for what it's trying to do and what it's trying to represent, the first-person shooter, I think it does it fantastically, and I'm going to give it a 9.1. Now, this does not mean that another game like Serious Sam BFE can be... It means... It's kind of complicated for me, because I think, in a way, another game could be better, but it could get a lower score. It could be more fun to play, but could still get a lower score, because it doesn't quite do what it's trying to do as well as this one. You know what I mean? So I think BFE is going to be very interesting to compare to this one. I personally think that this is the best encounter right now. But, again, it needs to improve on its weapon variants, and it needs to improve on... Well, the little bits with Serious Sam himself are just so funny. So, I don't know. I'm a little conflicted. That's why I don't like giving games scores, because I always give them the wrong scores, or... That's the whole thing. I don't think games should be confined to a finite number. I think they should be discussed and talked over and all that, but... That's the whole thing. Just even giving it that 9.1 makes me feel bad, because maybe it's just I like to weasel out of easy answers or whatever. That is one of the whole reasons why I don't get into reviewing games. I probably will at some point. I need to come up with, I need to get some stuff together and actually learn Sony Vegas and a couple other different things and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the point is, I had a shitload of fun with this game, and it was really, really awesome. And I'm really looking forward to more Serious Sam in the future. But for right now, I'm going to leave Sam in his rocket and wish him the best. But I'm not going to be picking up Serious Sam 2 or Serious Sam 3 for a while. Alright, I'm going to let Serious Sam breathe. I have a couple other projects that I need to be doing. In fact, after this, I'm probably going to get together and either just come up with a third project to do, or I'm going to make a list and have you guys pick it out. But that has absolutely no bearing on what you guys are watching right now. This video could be a year and a half old, and you don't want to goddamn hear about it. So, I'm just going to say that this game, if you do not own it, I would highly recommend that you go out and play it, even if you've seen me play it all the way through a couple times, because it is just so much fun. Highly recommended. So, but enough of all that. I could go on and on and on about this game, but I'm not going to, even though I kind of already have. So, guys, until the next encounter, I know the second game, Serious Sam 2, isn't actually an encounter, quote-unquote. It looks so weird, I have to say. Graphically, it's so much different. And it's got weird kooky humor or something, or I don't know. Is it even Cryo that is still making it, or were they paired up with somebody else, or were they trying to take Sam in a different direction? I don't know. But either way, it is going to perhaps be the most interesting encounter to observe and play. But that's until next time. So we'll leave Sam for the moment. We'll leave him in his rocket, and we'll wish him the best. So, until the next time when we meet Sam, and until the next time that we all meet his little antics, I'm going to say adieu for now, dear friend, and I'll see you next time. So until then, Sam, and until then, guys, I've been the Invisible Gunslinger, and I hope to see you next time. But until then, ta-ta for now. See you guys. See you.